Let's continue hearing from our audience. We take calls via Discord at davidpakman.com/Discord. You can join the waiting lobby, and we have a number of really great people who want to chat. Because I tried to go to him earlier and it failed, let's try going back to Sal from Malden. Sal, welcome. Are you equipped to speak?
Yes, David, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, Sal. Welcome.
Oh, awesome. I'm so sorry about earlier. I've been a fan watching since 2018. Big fan.
Thank you.
I just had a question more on relating on are there current topics within the left that you feel that are not as talked about or are considered new fields that the left hasn't really tackled on?
Not so much. I mean, I think there's a couple of issues that I would like to see the left become sort of like revise the default view and become more informed about. I would say GMO food and new nuclear power would be two areas where I think the left has been reflexively, and I'm talking about the left broadly, but not everybody within the left, anti-GMO, even though there's no evidence GMO foods are bad for you by virtue of being GMO, and reflexively against nuclear power on the basis of the dangers posed by 40-year-old technology, which is not what would be built today. I'm not going around saying let's eat as many GMOs as possible or let's just switch 100% to nuclear power. I'm not saying either, but sometimes in conversations with some on the left, they're like, oh, GMOs are bad, nuclear power is bad, and it's unsafe. And I just, those are two areas I've researched somewhat extensively. And I just think a lot of the default reactions from people on the left are wrong on those issues.
Okay. Definitely on the GMOs is something that I've seen somewhat divided. I've actually seen, I'm actually very pro GMO, but I've actually agreed with people on the right on some of these issues when it comes to using GMOs to whether they see it more as an economics, a benefit in the economics. I see it more as just uh, being more efficient with food. But I find it that GMOs is something that the left hasn't really, taken a deep dive into.
Yeah, I don't know that it's like
Um,
the number one issue that everyone's like, I got to learn more about GMOs. I think there's just a lot of people who are like, they must be bad. I don't know. It sounds bad. Genetically modified can't possibly be good.
yes, and off the top of my head, I've heard that in some countries in Europe, some GMOs are banned. Do
Sorry, they're
you,
banned or bad?
I guess banned,
Oh,
I believe I may be misquoting, but is that a general view outside the United States that GMOs should be banned
I
or
don't
are
know enough
bad?
about attitudes towards GMO outside the US, so I wouldn't be able to say. It's really an empirical question. I just don't have the answer offhand, but it would be interesting to see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And I just had one quick question.
please.
So I need a lawyer for my lathe because this lawsuit is just taking a huge toll. Do you
We're
have any
doing a class action
recommendations for
lawsuit.
any
I
lawyers
don't.
to
I
help?
know that your machines are under threat from Mike Pillow, but he's going to be distracted being RNC chair soon, so I think your lathe is going to be okay. All right, Sal
Perfect.
from
Thank
Malden,
you so
thank you for the
much.
call. Very nicely executed. I appreciate that. We have so many folks here who want to chat today. Let's try Lily from Nebraska. Lily from Nebraska, welcome to the program.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, cool. I've been a long time listener, but this is my first time calling in.
Well, welcome.
So, in regards to what you have stated previously about how it's difficult for many people in the U.S. To leave the country if the country were to be too far gone.
Yeah.
In terms of, I don't know a better way to say that, but I actually have found a very good way for people in high school to potentially leave the country for college. Like I've experienced a very easy process with moving to Canada for university, and it's actually pretty affordable. And so, I mean, it's the same thing as the U.S. college application process, except
Yeah.
with a little bit more of like you need to apply through immigration. But
Right.
with that, I think a whole bunch of like people who are under 18 years old can consider that. If
That's useful for people of a certain age. I have family going to school in Canada as U.S. citizens. And yes, and there is a path. It's not super easy to just be like, I want to move to Canada. Now I'm going to work in Canada forever. But there is a path where if you get into school in Canada, then once you're there, you can be authorized to work. And then if you work in Canada for a period of time, then you're authorized to actually get permanent status. And I don't know if it's like permanent residency or citizenship, but that's a great path for people of a certain age.
Yeah, I know that obviously does not apply to people who are already past that age.
Right.
But yeah, in my specific circumstance, I'm planning on attending the University of Alberta for the next 4 years.
Okay.
And I also found out that people who are attending college in Canada actually are eligible for the Canadian rates for university for graduate school, and
That's fantastic.
that is significantly cheaper than anywhere that you can go for the U.S.
Yes, it is
I mean,
typically
there's no
true.
such thing as
Typically true.
yeah, there's no such thing as in-state or out-of-state or in province or out of province in Canada. It's the same rate for everyone. And so, yeah, I just wanted to get that out to people who are planning or who are looking for ways to get out of the U.S.
All right, Lily, thank you very much for the suggestion.
Yeah, thank you. And I'll see you later.
All right, Lily from Nebraska, thank you very, very much.